Hi, there we go. My mic is now working, and now we have music. Hi. I am actually. Oh my god, it does work. Oh, this wasn't working last time. The chat box. Hi. Oh, it looks so cute like that. It's the first time I've actually seen the chat box work. Is the music working? I think it is. Yeah. Chilled, happy music. I have had such a busy day. Oh, but it's fine. Just finally time to just relax for a little while and do some drawing. Oh, it's like lo-fi music. Oh, I wonder. Let me see if I can figure out if it's just me. Oh, nice, cool. Right. No, it's just kind of a nice background music for whilst I draw because I don't know, I find it always really quite weird just sitting in silence whilst I draw, so I like to have something on in the background just to like relax with. And this is what I have today. I've actually not listened to this playlist yet, which is a kind of a theme for me when it comes down to getting my streams organised. I never ever do that. Sangria, no, this is orange juice with some extra raspberry flavouring. It is absolutely fabulous. So we are drawing today. I put in the title that I was going to draw Tifa, but to be honest, I'm not entirely sure if I want to draw Tifa or if there is another drawing that I want to do today. Um, oh, it looks green? Oh, it does kind of feel like green on the camera, doesn't it? Mm. It might also look green because the gold cap kind of shines down on it as well, so it kind of makes it look a little bit more of a different colour. But no, it's Fanta orange with some raspberry flavouring. A nice little Sunday night treat for me. It's the end of my Christmas holiday, so. Oh. um, but yeah, I have been off since the 23rd, 22nd of December, and this is me going back to work tomorrow. So, great day to do a stream. Um, yeah, cheers. Dink. Dink. So yeah, I wonder actually if I can. No, I'm not going to try that whilst I'm on stream. I think I'll mess something up if I change things. The strawberry one, there was strawberry Fanta? Not gonna lie, it's like, that sounds. I don't know if it sounds amazing or horrible. I don't think I've actually had a strawberry Fanta before. It's kind of weird. But I'm intrigued. I am very intrigued. No way. Actually, I'm going to Google that. Strawberry Fanta. Oh my god, there is. Oh, it looks like, is it an American thing maybe? Because I mean, there was a bunch of stuff that I could only get when I went to America, which made me very sad. I can get it on Amazon. I am intrigued though, I might actually get myself a can. Ah. I'll have to have a look. I'm very, very interested in this strawberry Fanta now. With strawberry flavoured things, it's either I love it or I hate it. So fingers crossed this is one that I actually love. Oh, that's sad. No, in Scotland, we get very, very, very few things that, you know, everywhere else in the world gets. So, but I can get a lot of stuff off Amazon. I might go and buy some stuff and see what I can see, because there's a lot of other Fanta flavors that I've never tried before as well. In fact, there's actually Fanta flavors in the UK that I've not tried. Because normally I have to buy like the big 2 litre bottle, and that's a lot for like trying something. Right. I think I am going to change over to drawing. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely sure there's places that have like, there is like shops near me that have like imported stuff from other places, so probably I'd be able to find something in there actually, instead of ordering it off Amazon. Right. We'll swap over to Krita. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Right. I have 2 different Tifas that I'm drawing at the moment. And I don't know which one I want to do. This one I'm actually almost finished with. Well, not almost. I've still got quite a bit to do on it, but she's like much further along than this Tifa. Because I finished my Kakashi that I was drawing in last stream, and I finished Hinata as well. I don't see her here, but no, I finished Hinata. What? $40 for Fanta? That is a lot. That is a lot for some Fanta. Although it depends on how good it is. There's not a lot of grape flavoured things here, so a lot of the grape flavoured stuff is like imported as well. So yeah, it's more expensive, but Jesus, 40 quid. 40 quid's like, what, 30, well, $40 is like £30 or £25. Up to 25 quid. Jesus. Right, I think I'm going to go into this one. Go into this one and start to finish it up. I've still got this arm, got both hands, the garter belt, and this bit. What's this bit called? I don't actually know what this is called. Yeah, that does make sense. I mean, but any of the kind of imported stuff that's here as well is generally pretty expensive. And I need to do some more over here. Hold on, I'll bring up the lines for this. So I have like all of this here to do, and I want to work more on this bit over here. And I guess it's really just get started, and oh, there's so much hair. It's actually, I was drawing this one the other day there, and then I decided to stop because I had done so much hair. The hair was getting a little bit annoying to draw. Also find out I have a button. Well, it's not a button, it's like a little slidey scale for my my pencil, which I didn't know about, and it makes me very happy to find out that I have it. There we go. I am recording. £3 for a can of Pringles. Jesus, you get it for like £1 over here. Dollars. Well, actually, it depends on the that's the wrong layer. Depends on the type, because we can get the like non-imported ones for really cheap, like the salted ones, and oh god, I bet it is. That sounds horrible. $3 for a packet of Pringles. I like Pringles too much to not have them. I'm technically not meant to eat Pringles either because there's a lot of gluten. Well, hello to you too. Ah, do you know, I was trying to figure out your pun there for a second, but it's because I'm drawing hair. Yes. That confused me. I am fabulous today. I've had a very, very busy day, so I'm happy to just sit down and relax and do nothing for a little while, because, well, not do nothing, but just draw, chilled, because it has been a very, very busy day. I've been doing a lot of editing today, and I created a little like YouTube ad thing for my channel, which took way too long trying to figure out the what I wanted in the ad. So I'm quite looking forward to just sitting down and relaxing and just chilling to this music and drawing for a little while. How are you today? Cheesy Pringles. So we have certain types of cheesy Pringles, but there's a certain type of cheese that you get in America that are well, there's American cheese, and then there's the cheese that we get here for Pringles and other crisps, chips, whatever you want to call them. I'm not a massive fan of the American cheese though on the Pringles. Nice to hear you're just chilling. A chilled Sunday is always a good Sunday, in my opinion. Especially since tomorrow I am back to work, and I don't want to go back to work. 16 days off is a long time. Bog standard cheese flavour. Yeah, I don't know how to explain our cheese. It's a different type of cheese than the American cheese. It's weird to explain. And no, I am not from Liverpool. I am from Scotland. I definitely don't have the Scouse accent. However, my aunt, or my mum's best friend, she lived in Liverpool for years and years and years, so we visited often. And my two cousins, I call them my cousins, my mum's best friend's kids, they're like cousins. They still have that really, really, really strong Scouse accent, but no, I am not from Liverpool. I am from Scotland. I do speak a little bit different to other Scottish people because I have a lot of practice using what I like to call my phone voice, which is basically when I'm at work, I like to sound a little bit posher because I work in law. I sound the posh side of Scotland rather than the sort of Glaswegian Scotland that a lot of people are used to, and that's a very, very heavy accent. Although I do like the Glaswegian accent, it's nice in some ways. But there is, I don't know, I think from living in Scotland, when you hear that proper Glaswegian accent, it does put the fear in you, because you never know who's actually going to come over and talk to you. Although that does make Scotland sound like a terrible place to be. Scotland is a beautiful place. Yeah. I mean, well, where are you from? Because, like, I think everyone has their accent. See, to me, like, talking in, like, my Scottish accent is totally normal. And it's not, like, an accent to me. So, you probably do have an accent to me, depending on where you're from. If you're from, like, just down the road, then you're not going to have a weird accent to me. There is yeah, so um from the border between Scotland and England, the borders have like an accent that's has like a little twinge of English to it as well. And then I'm central Scotland, so it's like I don't know, not as strong an accent. Um, you got like the Glaswegian accent, which is like the one that you hear online all the time is like proper like not a fantastic I don't know. Everyone seems to think that everyone has that accent. Is this the proper like Glaswegian accent? Um, but the further up you go, the accents get more and more different as well. So like anywhere you are in Scotland, all of the accents are slightly different. Um, and I didn't realise that. So I thought like the Highlands were all Glasgow. And then I went up to the Highlands for a couple of holidays and they were just like totally different and how I don't know, a mix between like it was like posh Glasgow. Is like the only way I can describe it. Um, oh yeah, I mean some get such strong accents, like really strong accents. Um, but I think kind of where I am, it is just like I don't know. It's quite hard to explain. I think I'm more closer to the Highlands in my accent than I am to Glasgow or the borders. Um, and then you get up to Orkney and they talk like totally all the islands up there. I worked with a lady from Orkney, and I barely understood a word she was saying most of the time when she would like. So she also had her posh voice as well when she was at work, and then when she had like family over or someone else who was like from Orkney, she would go like right back into this Orkney accent, and it was an amazing accent, but it was really difficult to understand. I miss working with her actually. She was really nice. I still see her actually. Her name is Karen. She's a solicitor. She was a really good person to work with. Oh, the music stopped in my ears. Oh, there we go. But no, Scotland's a wonderful place to be. There are obviously there's bad areas, there's good areas, but it's a very beautiful place to go. The I mean, if you're ever going to be visiting this area, like up the kind of the Highland Way is just absolutely gorgeous. Um, so I actually not even the Highlands. I visited Perth recently. Um, I'd never been before, and then a couple of years ago there was a tabletop gaming convention that I decided to go to because, well, I play a lot of Dungeons and Dragons and I play a lot of board games with people. So we went up to this tabletop convention. It was a wonderful like time, but Perth, the actual city, was amazing. I really thoroughly enjoyed Perth, and I kind of wish that the gaming convention was going back there, but they're not this year. They're actually in Edinburgh this year, and obviously I'm definitely going. But I'm going to miss Perth. It's such a nice city. And it's somewhere I never ever really thought about going to until there was a reason to go there. So I'm glad that I went. It was a really good time. Never ever saw like as much as I wanted to though. I was really wanting to go to, there was the Black Watch towers. So the Black Watch was like a Scottish army. Was it the Black Watch? I'm sure that's what they were called. We went up to, yeah, Black Watch Castle and Museum. Went up to Inverness on a different holiday, and there was like a whole army barracks up there, and I learned so much about the Black Watch that I never knew about. But it was one place that we really wanted to go to up in Perth, and we never ended up going, like me and my friends, just because of how the convention went, and then the rest of the weekend kind of flew by as well, and we ended up not going. There was also a botanic garden up there that I really wanted to visit in Perth. We did go to what do you mean, the 1.9 gig at the bottom there? I am not entirely sure, because every time I do a drawing, it always comes up with this huge, like, yeah, it's very large, and I'm actually not entirely sure why. Now, I draw on an A3 canvas with 600 resolution, so it's probably that's probably why. But also, I mean, that was the recommended settings for being able to like blow up the image if I wanted to, and that's the reason I went for something so big, so that if I ever wanted to print stuff, it would look good on whatever size of paper I was printing it on. But it does slow down my PC sometimes when I get to the end of a drawing. When I finished doing Kakashi, which I thoroughly enjoyed doing that drawing, but when I finished him, the drawing was like 5 gig. Nice. I would love to do 3D work as well. I downloaded Blender. I know that there's a free software as well, but I downloaded Blender, which I think is also free. I can't remember paying for it anyway. To give it a go, to like try it out, which is why I think it was free, because me specifically, I would not download something that I had to pay for just to test it out. Yeah, Blender is free, I thought so. So I downloaded that to just try it out, and I could not work head nor tail of it. And I'm going to try it again at some point, because I would like to make like 3D characters and stuff, because I love drawing. It's I love creating things, I love trying things out, and actually I'm going to try a different art style as well, not tonight, because I don't want to I'll keep that in mind. But yeah, I would really like to try a different art style, because I go very blended with my drawings, and I quite like the proper like anime style, and I would like to try that out. Because even when I done my little chibi, like Bexy that you'll see later, I still blended, and there's no like harsh lines. But no, I really like trying new things out, so I would quite like to go and give Blender another go. I'm also sure when I went and tried Blender, I didn't have my graphics tablet, which obviously, well, you probably don't desperately need the graphics tablet to do it, but I bet it helps. I like sitting watching like people's like speeds works when they're doing the 3D modelling. I was watching this person, I think it was a girl, I'm not entirely sure. I never had their voice, but I remember their name sounding a little bit girly, doing this house, and the house was just incredible. And I watched someone on Twitch for a while as well who did these fantastic drawings. Blender Guru. Okay, hold on. I am going to go to YouTube and just type that in so that I can remember it for later. Blender Guru. Right. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Because that will give me a nice little idea for watching later on. Because I would love to get into that. Although I don't know how much my PC can handle. I don't have the world's best PC. It struggles when I get to higher, like to bigger drawing. I'm realising that I'm making this side of the hair much more like warm toned than I did the other side of the hair. I actually do, but I don't. It's something that I always asked. It can handle Blender, but if you get like, I do too much, I don't know if I maybe actually just was doing it wrong, because it was just like, it just froze quite a lot. Was that maybe on my old PC? Because I had a graphics tablet when I got this PC. It must have been my old PC. It must have been. So chances are that actually this computer will run it perfectly fine, but my old one didn't. It must have been my old one, because I got this graphics tablet like 2 years ago, and my old graphics tablet, I got that one like a few months after getting my old computer, so it must be that old one. Yeah, so I think I'm going to give it a go anyway, because I love trying new things. I don't see the point in not trying, so I'd love to give it a go again. This music is so nice. This is the type of night that I needed. Something nice and relaxing. With my orange juice. Get myself ready for work tomorrow. Yeah, I think that is so I moved into this flat in 2016, and I got that PC midway through 2016. So this computer's 2020, I'm sure. That actually. I don't know which way to do this here. It doesn't hurt my hand too much. Let's go this way. Yeah. I am also actually confident that I'll handle it now. Because I'm sure it was my old PC that I was trying that on. Which was not a good PC, that one. I mean, it was fine. But the drawings that I could do were very, very limited. Like on Krita, my drawings were very limited. And it was only when I got this new PC is when I started doing colour drawings. Because I've never ever done drawings in colour, it was always black and white. And then I moved on to this PC and I was like, oh my god, this PC can handle it. Ooh, I like to get into animation as well. I do like tiny little animations, but I don't do them how you're meant to do them. So I use Krita to do the drawings, and then I kind of just like layer them in my video editing software, um, instead of actually, because this actually has an animation mode on it and I just don't use it. Can you actually hear the strokes? It's because my mic is like literally right here beside the graphics tablet, so I'm sorry about that, but it's annoying. I can't even be quieter because it's touch sensitive. And actually, I really liked my old graphics tablet. Oh, hi, Lulu. Hi. I have a cat down there. My old graphics tablet had this like kind of rough texture on, like it was it had no screen on it, so it was just like the rough texture of the actual like drawing pad. And when you done a line, it did the and it really did sound very, very much like you were drawing, and I really, really enjoyed that. I don't think I would ever go back to it though. It was a fantastic tablet for my like skill level at the time. It cost me like, how much was that tablet? It was like £40 or something, because it was on offer when I bought it, so it was very cheap, and I bought it just to like give it a go and see if I could maybe do digital art. It was such a bargain, but having the screen, oh, it's great. Although you might note that I don't actually really look at the screen on this. When I'm streaming, it's a bit difficult to do everything. I think my cat is desperately wanting to sit on my knee and she's not getting up here. Good. I just had to check I was actually recording on Bandicam. Been several times recently where I haven't done that. See, in here, I've actually left this part of the hair like so thin, and I wasn't meant to. I don't want to spend this entire stream just doing hair though. I've only been here for half an hour. The hair does take so long. Right, I will continue with this side. Even if I can get the hair, like all of the hair up to a certain point, and then go and fix it all off stream. It just takes so long. But now, going back to the topic of Scotland, I've been thinking like, there's been a couple of places that I've been and loved and would love to go back to again, but there's so much of Scotland I actually haven't seen, and some of Scotland that I've like only seen bits of. Like I've never actually been and visited anywhere in the borders. I've been to, like, I've been across the border to go to England by car, by plane as well, but like I've just drove through it, and I've never like I've never drove there. I only learned to drive in 2014. Yeah, it's weird, like, so I went to Texas 2019, the year before COVID. I went to Texas for a visit, And I met a friend there who was like, drove 2 hours, like it was nothing. Like, it was absolutely nothing to them. Like, 2 hours? It's nothing. For me, like, 2 hours can get me to so many places in Scotland. Like, one of my favourite places is a place called Oban. And it is literally like 2.5 hours away, and it's such a, I don't know, it reminds me of a very like seaside town. It reminds me of my hometown, but like better. My hometown's not a very nice place to go, but this place was like, it was on a hill. It was right beside the like, you could get a ferry. You're not getting on my knee, Lulu. Go away. Go away. Go on. Go on. If I move just the slightest tiniest bit, she jumps on my knee, and she always claws me when she comes up by accident. But yeah, like, seaside town, you could go on the ferries to all the different islands, and there was this beautiful castle, and the food was great, and it was such a wonderful place to go. But like, it's 2 hours away, and I keep thinking, oh, it's too far to go for a visit. But like, in comparison to other places, 2 hours is absolutely nothing. And there's so many places I could go in that amount of time, and I just don't have a car, and I just never go visit them. Yeah, it's mad knowing that you have this entire place that you've not seen that is so close to your doorstep. But that is something that I do want to change. I have been changing that over the last like few years, going to places that are like so close by that I've just never visited for who knows what reason, and just visiting them instead of leaving them to never see. And I'm glad about that. It's a beautiful country. The Highlands are just gorgeous, like. I have, yes. I've never ever tried it. No, I've never tried it, but I have heard of it. I've seen like memes going around as well, like 1,000-year-old Himalayan salt that's just expired. Is it not? That's interesting. Where's it from? Because I mean, in my head, I've always had it as it's Himalayan because that's what it's called. So I'm intrigued to know what it is. Ah, I wonder why they call it Himalayan salt then. There must be a story behind that, right? I might Google it. I'm definitely curious now why they've called it that if it's not actually from the Himalayas. Huh. Oh, it actually has it. Like, see if you Google it. I don't know how to actually say that name. But if you Google that salt mine, and you look for like, if you go in the Wikipedia, it actually has it as that pink salt. So I wonder why. Like, did they sell it as the Himalayan salt? That's interesting. Oh. But no, I actually haven't ever tried fancy salt like that. Oh, that's cool. But yes, I've never tried fancy salt. It's always just been your typical, you know, um, your normal, uh, your normal salt for peasants like me. Yeah, I saw pictures. When I googled it, the pictures of the mines came up, and it's actually really cool. Um, I actually went to just like on the subject of salt. I went to a float therapy session, which was like the salt water that was it was so dense with salt that you could literally just like float in the water without trying. It was really weird. What they did is like they turned all the lights off and everything as well, and they said if you just shut your eyes, it feels like you're floating like in nothing because of the darkness and um, oh, that's cool. A whole salt mosque. I need to see this. Um, oh, nope, that's not what I want to type. Mosque. Oh, that is cool. It's all lit up as well. That's so cool. Oh, that is awesome. That's definitely more cooler than what I was talking about. Quite a lot of the like structures and architecture in Pakistan are just absolutely gorgeous. I've never been to before, but they look absolutely stunning. I'm just trying to think of the best place that I've ever been to visit. I bet it does, by the way. Um, if you're wandering through somewhere like that, now we went to this cave when I was in Greece. Um, Not as cool as that cave, I can assure you, but we were in the cave and it was very cool and you got to like explore and stuff like that, but it just felt like you were in and out in, you know, 5 minutes, and we were in there for so long. Is the train like close by to the mine? Yeah, I bet so. I bet it's a very long walk. That hair looks so much better than this hair. I'm tempted to do this bit here again just to make it look better. Oh, it goes right into the mine. That's cool. You learn something new every day. Why did they have to like squeeze up against the side to let the train through? My cat is still desperately wanting to get on my knee. Oh, I think she's moved now. I wonder if actually you can see her. Oh, you can see her just like right at the corner here. Oh. That'd be slightly terrifying. Yeah, my little kitten. Hi. Oh, her head's just out of view. Oh, she's coming back. You can get on my knee later. I don't even know why she done, like, she started one day very, very randomly just jumping on my knee and sitting in the way, to be honest. She'd never done it before, and now well, she's 9 years old, and we've been in this house for ages, and she never used to sit on my knee before. Oh, Jings. Like, just outside I have a cat, actually. Her name's Sophie. It's not my cat. There's a cat, my neighbour's cat called, I think her name is either Audrey or Sophie. And she fights off everything that comes anywhere near her land. Foxes, other cats, people. I find her quite regularly just sleeping on my car outside. She's a very, very nice cat to me. She's never hurt me or anything, but she is a very loud cat when she decides to attack, you know, incoming predators or something anyway. Do you get that quite a lot with your neighbour's cat? Oh, it's so chilled. Ah. Yeah, some cats can be really, really loud. When my cats start meowing, they're very loud, but not like, I don't know. When I hear Sophie outside meowing, it is just loud and brutal. But mine's are never that bad. Oh yeah, but it's absolutely roasted in the summer there, actually. Well, I'm saying that because Scotland is always cold. It is absolutely freezing in here 90% of the time. But I bet the heat is 42. I don't think I've ever actually had 42 here. How cold does it get in the winter actually? That's something I don't know. Like, does it get to the minuses, or snow's a nightmare? So we had snow just recently actually, but luckily I wasn't working when it came. Lowest 10 to 15. So we get like minus, kind of a -9 is the coldest that we'll get usually in the winter here, which is warm compared to some places, I would say. Like my mum went to Canada and they had minus like 30 there where she was in Canada, which is insane. Like I hate minus, like 0 and under, I hate it. Today it was like -2. Yeah, I love watching the snow, and I don't mind being out in it if it's soft and you know you can still get from point A to point B, not a problem at all. But as soon as it gets to like we have ice that freezes over here, like if it snows and the cold weather continues, the snow freezes over. And I don't like that because you can't get anything done in that type of weather. I've always said to myself that I would like to live somewhere that doesn't get like ice on regular basis. I'm not a big fan of the cold. I much prefer warm weather. Not as warm as 42, I would say. Take it back to Texas again. When I went there, it got up to like 35, but for some reason, it didn't feel as hot as the 30s feel here. Like, when we get 30-degree weather here, it's like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. It just doesn't feel the same. It's a different kind of heat than when I was away. Yeah, I mean, generally here in Scotland, we are about 16 degrees up to about 24. Um, Anything over 24 is kind of like hot weather to us. Uh, because it just gets and I don't know, again, like going back to that, I don't know why it gets so, it feels so much hotter like in Scotland than when I'm away. Like when we go on holiday and stuff, like 30 degrees feels like nothing. But because I'm not having to do anything. Like obviously when I'm here I have to go to work and I have to actually like be a human and do stuff. Whereas on holiday you don't really have to worry about that. I think I want this. There's a big wave coming down instead. Yeah, I mean, so the hottest place I have ever been to was in Turkey. I was a kid. Went with my dad, me and my sister. I must have been like 9 years old or something. And I remember that got, it was over, it was like way over 30, but I can't remember if it actually got to 40 or not. I know because I'm a redhead. My sister's also a redhead. Well, she's on the brown side of red, but we're both, well, I'm more pale skinned. She's got a little bit more of a her skin's definitely better at keeping a tan rather than a burn. And my dad didn't really like sun cream. So we got very, very burnt when we went to Turkey. But that's the hottest place I've ever been to, was in Turkey. And I remember that being like, I couldn't walk on the ground at all. It was so hot. That's a holiday I'll never ever forget. 40 just sounds brutal. Like that being like your everyday weather. Like see here, when we get to like our hot weather, we maybe get, 30 degrees for like a day or two, and then we go back to normal, 20. Oh, do you wear quite a lot of dark clothing? That's definitely not something to wear in the not something to wear in the summer, is dark clothing. I grew up, well, when I was a teenager, I was very much in the gothic side of things. So 20 degrees, black clothing was terrible. So yeah, something a bit lighter for the summer is always better. This music sounds very much like spa music. What are we listening to actually? Yeah, you can worry about that in the summer. I will probably not upgrade my. What is it? Why are you making weird noises? I will not be upgrading my wardrobe. Because it's always rainy and miserable in summer. Even when we do get some nice weather, it's still probably going to rain within a couple of days. Which I'm not going to complain about. I know there's a lot of places that don't get a lot of rain, that would love rain. But me personally, I'm much more of a sunny weather person. I think I'm going to stop doing our hair soon, because my hand is starting to get a little bit sore. Oh, does it? I'm sorry to hear that. The only road worries I have to think about is to do with it being too wet and skidding around the motorway. Oh man. I'm sorry to hear that. But no, definitely come and get some here. Like, we always complain about our roads, but they're definitely not the worst roads in the world. I thought a cat just touched my hand there, but none did. Oh, just try to like dodge all the, is it potholes as well? We have a lot of those. Our local council doesn't really like to fix the roads. They like temporary measures. Are you okay? My cat keeps making these little noises like she's choking. I think she's just cleaning herself though. Luckily, I think it's off of camera. No, she's right there. Oh, like grit, okay. Must be quite hard to drive in an area like that. I know that I complain about where, like, with my roads and stuff like that, but again, most of our roads are absolutely fine until you go off, like, off the beaten track. There's a lot of, like, farm roads and things that are a nightmare to drive on, but mostly the roads are pretty decent. The old farm roads are definitely like that though. I used to date someone who lived up a farm road and it was horrible. My poor car. Ah, right, so it's like a bit tricky. Where is this hair going? Oh, I don't like that at all. Sounds like coffee house music that you get in like those romantic movies. Or like Christmas. That's a bit better. Right, I think I'm going to stop drawing her hair for a while because my hand is getting quite sore. I'm going to go and do... Oh, I really should finish that bit of hair, right? Yeah, I really should. Just looks a bit funny with it just being like middling over. There we go. We'll make it a little bit easier. Oh, I know why it looks so weird. I've not got a background on it. Did I use... Yeah, I've been using white for it. God dang it. Well, at least I know why it looks so weird. These lines. I did wonder why it looked a little bit weird. There we go. Right, that'll probably at least make it make more sense. Nothing down here either. Have I done over here? Yeah, I did over here. Well, I mean, that'll be why the highlights didn't look very high. Hello again. There we go. Oh dang. Well, I'm glad you made it back. You didn't miss much. You missed me asking myself 1,000,001 questions about what I should do with my hair. What this hair. I think this music might be a bit too chilled for me right now. What we got next? Let's go here. Sounds more funky. Still chilled, but not like too much. What on earth is that? Oh, it's... At least we're not in the spa music anymore. I can see my cat in the corner of my eye just having a good old lick. Hi. Crazy little kitten. Oh. I'm going to just move the camera just ever so slightly away from my cat licking her butt. Hopefully that makes it a little bit better. Oh, Lulu. Such a good cat. I can't believe, like, that'll be them. Well, there were just 9 there in October. My little moggies. I don't know actually where the other one is. I think she's like on the chair behind me. Ooh. That's that spa music make me feel sleepy. Wake myself up a bit. If I sit up a little straighter, it'll be a little bit better. Oh. I wonder what I can see in the camera there. Right. I think I'm getting sleepy because I'm just drawing this one bit. Yeah. I think I'm going to just leave the hair like that for now and then move on to do something a little bit more exciting. Because my brain not happy. What's this? That's our back thigh. That's the back of the hair. Where's our back arm? What's this? This is the bed. Hair, hair, hair. Thigh. That's the hand. Is this the arm? Ah, this arm. This is what I'm looking for. I'm gonna have to take this away just so I can see the whole arm. This is really funky. I like this. Kind of reminds me of the Tron Legacy soundtrack. A little bit. Oh my god, I'm doing it so wrong. Stop it. There we go. I could hear myself snort there for a second. I'm a little bit sniffy, which is wonderful for going back to work tomorrow. I don't want to go back tomorrow. I've really enjoyed not working for 16 full days. It's been a good time. Right, yeah, I have. Right, let's try that again. How have I drawn this? This is the side of the arm. I really like this song. I'm going to obtain that for a speed drawing that I've just finished. Well, I finished the drawing and I just need to go and actually edit the speed drawing for it. I really fancy watching Tron now. It's such a good film. I realise I've got a little bit of ragged here. And I really ragged over here as well. I've clearly drawn this when I've had the hair in the background, which makes it a little bit more difficult to see like mistakes like that. Right. This one? Nope. This one? Yep. I'm actually really glad that I found Epidemic Sound because the music's actually really, really good for, I mean, I am paying for it, but like music that's like creator friendly. It's so good. Oh wait, that's not the right location for that. And it is well worth the money. It's not massively expensive, but I'd say it's worth the money that I'm paying for it. Only one? I have so many. I mean, most of my speedruns are like 15 minutes long, so I need a lot of music to fill that space. Is there something special about that one song that you have? Or is it just you've only happened to have downloaded one song from it? Ah, okay, that's fair. I used to use a company called it's a YouTube channel, No Copyright Sounds, and it's actually the same people that did the label in which the person who did my opening songs was with, and they were absolutely fantastic until someone started claiming copyright on some of the music, like illegally. So now some of my videos get struck for copyright, which is really, really annoying. Do you know what though? I bet you actually find like a bunch of really, really good stuff to listen to. This should actually be later. In the Cold Night. Wonder if I could find it. I'm curious. Can I? Oh, I thought there was something wrong with Epidemic Sound there because I was typing and the sound went actually really, really weird. But it's because it was just a song. Let's... Here it is. Oh, this starts really, really pretty. Was this song also used in the Flight Simulator as well? Or was this a different creator? Something that I never really got into was flight sims. And I actually was speaking to someone else about flight sims at one point, and they said that this is something that I would really enjoy because you get to just sit down and just chill and listen to the... okay. You just get to chill and watch them do their flight thing. Which would be totally my thing, to be honest. Right, I think I need to bring this up here. Actually. I don't like how I've done this arm. I feel like this would come out a bit more. That's cool. I've never actually done a flight sim. It does look really cool though. This song actually reminds me of Final Fantasy X, if you have played that. That's what this song reminds me of. There's music in that sounds very similar to this. That was nice and chilled. Now that's cool. I like when games like are made by the people that are like played them, because generally you end up getting what you want. His arm looks very bulbous. think one of my friends is maybe streaming just now. I actually think that this should be up here. I'd be quite keen to see your work actually. Let's see if that looks a little better. Yeah, it looks better higher up. Maybe not that high though. Maybe in there? Yeah, absolutely bet. I mean, planes are very, very detailed, intricate things. I'm bored of that for now. Right, let's try and draw this hand. I hate drawing hands. I also want to make her glove actually look like one of hers from the games. But I don't know which glove I want to draw yet. There's a firework outside. That's really cool. So is that like what you do as a job? Yeah, there sounds like fireworks outside. It is just past the new year and we tend to have a lot of fireworks. Oh, see that's cool, like doing that sort of shit as a hobby. Where have I drawn this hand? Ah, right, okay. I've heard this song on someone else's YouTube video. What do I like the least? Oh. A hand can look brilliant. And then you draw like the tiniest little thing wrong and it looks like rubbish. And that's my least favourite thing about drawing a hand. It does. I've definitely heard this on someone's YouTube channel though. Like it sounds like it's from like a. Oh, Kevin MacLeod's great though. He did a lot of D&D music. Or music that I used in my D&D campaign. Yeah, I feel like I want to say it's Nerdforge who do like crafting videos is who I'm thinking about. Because it sounds like it would be something that would be used in their videos. Very funky. I am going to actually draw this. That is not what I want to do. Why am I doing that? Oh, I'm with the wrong colour, that's why. Right. Because I want to make sure that I'm not drawing on the wrong thing again. It's probably just because it's free. Free music is great music to use in your videos. Well, it's not totally free, but free enough. It went from that like really, really super funky music to this very relaxing. Kevin's great. Oh, the DeWolf. Ooh. Currently, don't know who that is, and I'm wondering if I do, and I've just not realised that that's who they are. Okay. Neat. See, I really like this song, but it's not one that I would be able to put in to speedruns and stuff. Are they? Where am I in this playlist? I don't know if I'm allowed to listen to that. I don't know if I'm allowed to listen to that. So I'm sorry for changing it, but I had a song, a video recently that got muted for listening to music, you know, on Epidemic Sound, that I wasn't allowed to listen to, so just to be safe, I'm turning it off. This is very funky. Ooh. I'm intrigued. Yeah, I thought so. See, I'm imagining that since that's on Epidemic Sound, that the one that we were just listening to wasn't. But I'm just so paranoid. I don't want to get any. I will listen to that because I'm really intrigued. But not on stream. I think I'd probably be able to see a little bit of her nail here. Just like the tiniest little bit. Probably really, really chunky thumbs. I'm really glad I actually found headphones to be able to listen to this music whilst I'm streaming, because knowing like that's me now, I've found 2 different songs that I'm putting into speedruns now. Just from being able to listen to it. It's really annoying not being able to actually hear the music I was playing. It's a me. Let me Google her. So I remember to do it later on. Oh, Singapore. Nice. Sounds very Celtic. Oh, come on, I turned vocals off. Ah, yeah. Oh. Why have I given her such fat fingers? Normally I only do that because like sometimes I'll like take a picture of my own hand in a position so that I know, because it, like, yeah, I hear it now, but like when some positions of hands I just can't draw, so I'll take a picture of my own hand, and whenever I do that I always get like really, really chubby hands for whoever I'm drawing. You sound like you actually know your music. I don't. This playlist has just been a mashup of everything. Oh, wait, I've heard of this person. Yeah, I've heard of this person. I popped up on like a YouTube or something that I was watching, like a video on YouTube, or I can't remember. But I remember seeing like that was the whole point of it, is that they could make music out of anything. That's not the right button. This one. Right, I need to find a picture of Tifa's gloves. And whether or not I just want to... Oh, there's gloves here that are like the remake gloves. And they're quite basic. This thing up here. This. Yeah, that is like part of like a suspender belt that attaches the like garter thing to the actual socks. Like this thing here. But it's up here. There's four. There's two in the front and there's two in the back. That's what that part is. Thanks. Right, so the gloves that I saw online are literally just black gloves with some like metal on her like knuckles and on the back here, which on this glove you're not going to see, which makes this glove easier for me to draw. Oh, my cat. I wondered what I was hearing. This music is very funky, but I think it's a little bit too like on for what I'm going for. Let's see what this is like. Right. This one, no. This one, yes. Right, let's make this ever so slightly darker. And actually, I'm just going to make this darker as well. I can hear my cat meow. She's very cute. Why is there a... Why is there a white line around that? Up here as well. Fork jaw harp. That is so cool. Some people are like crazy, like talented. It's insane. Shit. But you can buy them. That's mad. I mean, it's too pricey for me, but oh, that's really cool though. Oh, I didn't realize that. I mean, it's really cool that you can just buy stuff like what he's made out of, you know, not nothing, but like Jesus, cat. Oh no, my cat's on a little bit of a crazy. I don't know if you can hear that. She's went a bit mad. I don't know who that is actually. Oh, oops. Julia Serba. I'm going back to Google. Julia Serba. I think I spelled her name wrong. I got someone who committed the... Well, there's a woman who's in prison at the moment for offing her husband. Ooh. Jings. Her husband left her for a different woman. Probably not the right person. There we go. Oh, this person is so much more cooler. No, when I went on to Google, it like automatically filled the last name. Oh, does she use henna? Yeah, henna painting. Oh, those are really, really cool. You okay, crazy cat? Yeah? Yeah, Google. Go home. No, I think that was actually entirely my fault. I don't think it was Google's fault. I just trusted Google would have it. Oh, I just realised I yawned wide on camera there. I'm really sorry. I'm not even that tired. Do you know what it is? It's the thought of waking up at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. If I never had to wake up at 6 AM again, I would be so happy. Hi! I wonder if my little kitten's on camera. She's not, because of my elbow. Cute. She is going through a little crazy minute here. Although she's calmed down a bit now. Oh god, that's me thinking about 6 AM. Oh, wake up, Becca. It's only 10 to 8. I genuinely don't know how my Wednesday stream is going to go, because I started streaming as I finished up work for the year, and now, so I've not actually streamed yet whilst also working. So I'm curious to see how that goes. Yeah, 6 AM is the earliest I will ever wake up out of my bed. Generally, I end up waking up like around like 7ish is when I end up actually waking up. My alarms wake me up at 6 so that I can get ready for work. I don't live all that far away from my office, so I'm just a wee quick nip down the road. That's a long day. That's a very long day. I always feel very sorry for myself thinking about my work days until I hear about other people's work days, and then I feel very much better about my work days. My work days are never all that terrible. Specifically since I started a different job. Yeah, that's too long. No, this sounds like Final Fantasy X music. Right. I now need to add in that little... What's under here? There it is. This little like thing. What does it look like? Are they on her thumbs? Yes, they are. There we go. They're like... Are they square or are they like more rounded at the side? I need a better picture than that. Right, they're rounded at the knuckle here. Like that. Whoops. God, I really want to play Final Fantasy X now. I also actually feel like you would see the side of it here. No, well, I'm kind of missing the spa music. And would we see... Yeah, I think we would see a bit of this bit up here. My cat's finally calmed down after a little madness. I kind of feel like there would be another one up here. I think there is actually one up there, isn't there? Yeah, there's two on the thumb. I'm also saying that as if you can see what I'm looking at when I go into Google, but you can't. Now just to make these look more metally, which I am terrible at. It would definitely be a little bit more rounded at the sides. I'm desperate to draw Edward Elric from Full Metal Alchemist, but I just don't think that I could get the metal right, and obviously that is like the biggest part of him is his metal arms. Well, arm and leg. So I feel like there's no point in me trying too hard to do that drawing yet until I'm a bit more comfortable with drawing metal things. I actually did quite a well, in my opinion, it was an earlier drawing, and I did a drawing of, oh god, what's her name from fucking Overwatch? I used to play it all the time. Oh, I can't remember her bloody name. And then I'm going to see it, I'm going to be like, of course, that's what her name was. Where on earth is she? Sombra. That was her name. I couldn't see her there. I done a Sombra, and she has like the glove that has like all the bits and bobs going down her hands, and I was very, very, very happy about how that drawing turned out. Definitely one of the drawings that I am proud of. Anyway. So no, I would quite like to... My neighbour down the stairs is an old lady, and she falls now and again. And so when I hear noises down the stairs, I listen in just a little bit, just in case she has fallen over again. She's a very nice lady. I've actually been doing so much drawing recently that my hand is hurting even not drawing hair. Oh, I've been doing a lot of editing as well, actually. Yeah, they look really pretty cool. I want to darken down underneath these though, so it looks like it's actually like, you know, part of the glove. Yeah, I've been doing a ton of editing of like all the... Is this the right layer? Oh, it's just because it's black there. Okay. No, it's because I'm stupid. I'm on the wrong layer. No, not the wrong layer. The wrong brush. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of editing of all the drawings I've been doing, and putting a lot up to YouTube. Actually, I'm quite excited about what I've been doing. I'm not a fan of this song. Should I draw stitching for this to be like attached, or would it just be attached by like studs? I imagine it'd probably just be attached by studs, right? I feel like I've drawn this a little bit too like sharp curve. I would very much like to get better at drawing metal. I think that's what's making it worse. I realize I've not done this one yet, down here. There we go. It is. Let's put I'm not a straight line. I'm terrible at doing straight lines. Here, 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 here. Oh, nice. I hope you enjoyed your sandwich. Or are enjoying your sandwich. I have no food here with me today. I had a Thai green curry last time I was on stream and I couldn't eat it because it was too hot. I'm not entirely sure what this blob is meant to be. I think that was her thigh and I've forgot that I've drawn it. Because I've drawn it again. I think that's exactly what I've done. Because that's definitely not meant to be there. That is exactly what that is. That was me being a doofus. Oh, I think I've just done, yeah, coloured it by accident instead of rubbing it out. Dang, that means I actually have to draw more of that finger. Oh, I had a Thai green curry. It was very tasty. When I'm drawing something like that, I like to blend everything out and then put a very, very harsh line so that when you're a bit further away it looks more like it's shiny rather than just blended. It's something that I don't normally do because I don't normally draw stuff like that, so I'm quite I'm new to that type of thing. What layer is that on? Is that also here? No. I don't know what layer this is meant to be. Is this the other thigh? Nope, that's an arm. Nope. Nope. Oh man. This is the worst thing about doing a drawing, is try to find out what layer you drew something on. I don't know what I did. Aha! Oh, it was the layer I was on, okay. I need it. Yeah, this is Epidemic Sound again. It's actually been Epidemic Sound the whole way through it. Just different playlists on it. If I am paying that money for something like this, I am making the most out of it. Making it sound like I'm spending like tons of money on this thing. It's not a lot of money that I'm spending on it. It's just if I'm spending any money on something, I'm going to make use of it. I was growing up like that. I'm the exact same. Um, Although you seem very like musically like tuned in, like to the music you listen to. Um, but the vibing thing, yeah, I'll listen to something like throughout this, like, quite a lot of these music. I'm like, oh, this reminds me of like Final Fantasy music or something like that. So I can definitely agree, but I think you're a little bit more tuned into to music than I am. So this glove is going to be a little bit more difficult since I'm probably actually going to have to extend this finger a little bit. My brain just went when I was trying to think about something there. Lines. Concentrating too hard. I want to bring it all the way over. And I'm doing that because she's actually, how I've got it, she's holding on to something. So I need to, yeah. Actually, oh no, I don't want to do that. There we go. 400 songs, jeez. Yeah, I don't have that much on mine. I don't actually keep that much music on my computer. I've got a lot of like anime soundtracks, and what's this one here? Got a lot of anime soundtracks, and lots of like, well, I've got the Final Fantasy soundtrack. I've got God of War soundtrack, all that. But most of them are now actually just stored on my Spotify. I think the only ones that we are similar with on that front is the game soundtrack. I lost track of a lot of kind of, well, definitely the mainstream music I lost track of a few years ago. Generally, I prefer to listen to very, like, this type of music is more what I like to listen to. on a daily basis. Mostly because, like, if I'm working, I can't really listen to like mainstream songs or anything. What are you doing, Olaf? Using the carpet as a scratching post. Lovely. I'm curious to hear what game soundtracks you've got. In fact, these need to be darker anyway. I'm actually going to fix this as well now. I'm going to do that to make this easier for me, actually. You know, Ratchet and Clank's something I've never played. And it's definitely something that I should. Hi, Olaf. A little white kitten come to join me. Yeah, I see you. I can feel it just headbutting me. Oh, I love Undertale. That's a very good one. The soundtrack's just perfect. It's very, very good. I wonder, yeah, I do have that. I can feel my cat at my feet playing with a chocolate that I dropped. Like it's wrapped chocolate. It's my favourite thing about digital art is that you can cheat. Ever so slightly. Oh. I recognise those names, but I don't know why I recognise their names. I feel like I probably don't actually know who they are, but I recognise the names from somewhere. I've got to say though, the song that we're listening to just now definitely sounds like some kind of game game audio. Like Diddy Kong Racing or something. It was one of my favourite games when I was a kid. No way, that's cool! What do you want, Olaf? What do you want? Boop. Would this interact? I think a little bit. Or this side. Bambara. What's Bambara? Ooh, Sri Lanka. Oh no. West African. Mali. Oh, okay. I'm definitely learning so much new stuff today. Oh, you actually answered it as well. Thank you. Excuse my ignorance. I definitely it's these types of things that I've never had to know, so it's not something I've ever had to ask. No, there's like a 30-second delay when the stream so there's a delay from when I say it to when you hear it, but I've also got my chat up on a different thing so that I can like I've got my account up on a different screen as well so that I can actually see what chat's saying, because when I'm drawing I have to have the like Krita up on the main screen, so I can't see chat on this screen. So there's a delay between when I can then read what you're saying. Yeah. So it's not a delay really just at your end, it is just a delay for Twitch. Don't know if there's much of a delay with YouTube. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I used to stream on YouTube instead of Twitch. But I came to Twitch because all my friends were here. How does that look from a distance? I feel like there could be a little bit better shading here. Oh. Yeah, it can be a little bit annoying with the delays, but that's just how it has to be, unfortunately. And see, going back to what you were talking about earlier, this song reminds me of the Dire Docks map in Super Mario on the Nintendo 64. That's what this reminds me of. Oh, is that my other cat having a bit of a mad time now? Oh. I've always been kind of lucky to have the decent, like, network that I've always had. Where I've always lived, it's always like in a very, very main residential place. So I'm very lucky to have always had decent internet. Obviously, apart from when I was actually a kid, because there was no internet when I was a child. I'm saying no internet. Internet wasn't big. I don't actually know what mine's is. I'll be able to find out, but I can't. I don't really know where to like look for that right this very second. I'm always worried about going anywhere else on my PC in case it messes up the stream. I don't think this would be as curved in as what I'm putting it. Do you think there would be a little bit of a... And then I'm going to bring it in the front as well. Just so it's a little bit more tight fitted to her. Right. That is not what I wanted to do. That is what I wanted to do. Why is this kind of like a... Yeah, I put it as a reddy colour there. Are you okay, cat? She shook her head, and I know she wasn't actually shaking her head at me, but I would like to think that she is. Crazy cat. I was actually trying to make all of the fabricy pieces that she's wearing, I was trying to make them leather, but that also includes making it like shiny. Yes, she is. Oh, I think they're actually about to have a fight is what I think is about to go down. I've got one here that you can see, and then the other one's just over here about to... I'll take bets on who's going to win. Oh. No one won because one ran away. I think they do want to play a little bit though. Yeah, they were too fast to be able to make a poll. They do get like this quite often though. Like really, really, I want to say vicious with each other, but not like vicious. When they fight, they get a little bit growly. they're sisters. They came from the same litter. They're very good cats. Couldn't have asked for a better litter. Right, I think that should do a little bit of shadow up here. Not much though because it's on top. I feel like I've heard the song before. But I think it might just sound like a mainstream song. Oh, this bit of my tablet's squeaky. I think I might have like juice or something on my hand. Oh dear, my camera's going to die at some point. Doesn't actually seem to be. I have a charger attached to it, but I don't think it's charging. Here we go. Who did I remember you? No. I can't remember. Yeah, so my friend does a song. He does a lot of music for NCS as well, and he did a remix of one of Cartoon's songs, but I couldn't remember if his song was called Cartoon or if he had done it with Cartoon, but it was a remix of one of Cartoon's songs that he done. It's actually the whole reason I know about NCS is because of my friend. I didn't mean to do that. Don't ban me, Twitch, please. Yeah, I mean, NCS has such a massive following. Like, I was blown away when I found out about. I was actually blown away when I found out about the actual like, the label, and then when my friend started doing music for them, he was talking about like that's actually when I found out about the channel, and I was blown away by how much was on there. crazy cat. She's probably one of the best kittens you could ever ask for. Oh, the two sisters anyway. They're very adorable. I'm a bit of the hiccups. Oh, wonder if I should go back and do more hair. Oh, there's so much of it. I need to fix her face as well. I actually need to fix her. I need to fix her hair. I want to make her hair a little bit more like, I don't know. Wait, what? Where have I? Not this one. I want to make all of her hair a little bit more like I've done with this segment here. Because the rest of it just looks thin and unnatural. So I have a lot of work cut out for me to do that. And I don't want to do that on stream. Which layer am I looking for? The thigh. Here we are. This one. Probably want to do their fingers first. I find it easier to do that. This is, yeah, this will be a speed drawing once it's done. And actually all my drawings end up as a speed drawing at some point if I finish them. But that is a problem if I finish them. Generally, I don't. I have been really trying hard to finish drawings instead of leaving them. I'm really bad for doing that. I can feel the concentration on my face. There we go. I get really bad for that when I'm in the middle of doing like a drawing point like that. I get very focused. Sounds like a Christmas song. Right, let's start shading and see where we go. Let's fix this actually. Where's my lines going for here? Right, I see. I actually drew this drawing ages and ages and ages ago. Which is a problem because I can never remember what I was doing. I'm curious. An oddity, you say? And this layer. Oh, that is on this layer. Oh, shoot. I'm sorry about hitting my mic there. That must have sounded amazing. Right. Very fun malware. And what is that? I am curious, but I'm not curious enough to Google that. I feel like that would probably end poorly for me. You heard a noise there that sounded like Undertale. And I think it might have been in that song that we were listening to there. Very fun music, right? Yeah, because very fun malware is a totally different thing. Too zoomed in. And right. cool. I'll have a look at that sometime. Man, I'm getting to the point in this drawing where I can practically taste it being finished. I think my neighbour kids have just arrived. It's good to get a song like that though. I think the last song that did that to me, that I just couldn't get enough of the song. I don't think there has been one for a while. I look forward to hearing it. Probably not on stream though, mostly because when I go onto YouTube, I'm worried that it's going to start playing other stuff on YouTube, so I will have a look at it when I am off stream. Is this not the right thing? Oh no, it is. It's just because I've done that. Okay. No, it's actually just I'm more worried that I'm going to click on something when I go on. So I just tend to stay off of YouTube, just in case. That's better. Oh. My eyes just started burning. Right. Gov. Oh, this drawing is so close to being finished. Or like, to a point where I'm going to come out of it and look at it for a few days. Yeah. I'm very, very slow at drawing. As I've been asked by like some people about commissions and things, and I've always said no, because I spend like 20 odd hours on a drawing, and what are you meant to charge for that? So I always just end up saying no to any commissions. I did one for someone who's now a friend way back at the start of my drawing, and I didn't ask for much for that, but it took me like God knows how many hours to actually complete the drawing, and I didn't feel like oh, I didn't give me enough money for that, but at the same time I spent so many hours on the drawings. So I feel like unless I'm charging a shit ton, I'm not going to do them anymore. Three hours does actually go by quite fast, which I never. It was after like streaming a few times that I realised just how much time goes past so quickly. Right, my phone is charging, like my battery phone. Just actually looked at my face. I look so tired today. I wonder. No, made no difference. Right. This one? Yeah, this one. That's not what I wanted to do. I hope I'm still recording this. I am, yes. Going to start a new recording of the drawing, because I'm always worried it's going to like stop midway through. Oh dang. I'm sorry to hear that you're always so tired. I am only this tired today because I'm going back to work tomorrow, so I had to be up a little bit earlier. Otherwise, I would have slept much later. I'd actually intended to do another drawing, like go in and work on another drawing today, but I've actually really enjoyed just sitting drawing Tifa. Cool. Well, that's on the underwear. Yeah, I mean, I generally get like that if I'm not having a very good day. Today I feel tired because I woke up earlier than what I'm used to. I've been sleeping for many hours because I've been off work. But back to work tomorrow. I can hear like a lot of banging going on, and I'm wondering if my neighbour's okay. I heard her family come in though, so at least she's got her family there. I am jealous of your day in the covers, to be honest. I have spent my entire day sitting at this PC. Through choice, mind you. When I got up this morning, I said to myself, I want to edit the last of the Kakashi drawing, which I didn't end up actually doing. And then I decided to record some more videos for my YouTube, which took a wee while. And I made that little ad thing. I'm very proud of the ad, actually. If you haven't seen it, like, go check it out on my YouTube. It's very, I'm very, very proud of it. Yeah, my house got really hot today, so I had left the heating on by accident, so it was very, very warm. It's actually really cold now, because I turned the heating off before stream, because I didn't want to get too hot. And now I'm sitting kind of cold. But still about half an hour left of what I intended to stream today, so I would quite like to get, maybe not the hair done, but like the rest of the drawing to a point that I'm happy with finishing up for the day. This sounds like a very early 2000s like rom-com type song. I have a very similar setup when me and my sister play Phasmophobia. So, my PC runs Phasmophobia, not a problem at all. But my sister's doesn't run on, it doesn't like hers at all. So, when we play Phasmophobia, she comes to my house and I'll sit on my, now on my sofa with my ironing board as my like desk with my laptop and all that sitting. So it's a brilliant setup. But it works for what we need it. I've got to admit though, it's not the most comfortable place to play, but we only ever play for like an hour or two and then she goes home, so it's not it's not the world's worst. But it does, it works. And at least I get to play some Phasmophobia. I could play that so much more. I would like to play it more and get a little bit more used to the ghosts. I am the world's biggest wuss. And whenever any of the ghosts come out, I just run. That was a really nice little chilled song. I can feel myself concentrating too hard again. So are the flight sims like the same time as it would actually be for the flight to, like, in real life? What is that? Ah, so this layer. Select. Yeah, but like, say you were to input, you know, you were to do a flight sim from London to Texas, for example, which took 10.5 hours, would the flight sim also be 10.5 hours? That's really cool. I can imagine it taking a very long time for some of them. Of course, that was the longest flight of my life. Oh. I need to fix my chair. My chair does gradually lower me throughout the night. Oh, it sounds so healthy. It's such a creaky ass chair. I actually forgot I was doing this on the glove. At least this doesn't take too long to do though. Yeah, those sound like pretty long flights. I have only, I've done a couple of like 45-hour ones. I've done, you know, a couple of 1 hour ones, and I've done one long haul, and that was the 10.5 hour one. And actually, it was a fantastic flight. I thoroughly enjoyed the flight. Oh no, I enjoyed the flight coming back. On the way there was a guy that was in front of me that was like 7 foot tall, and had his seat reclined for the whole time, which I don't blame him for in general. It was just a very, very uncomfortable flight for me. Um, but apart from that, it was a very good flight. I slept for most of it. I was so nervous. I went to Texas by myself. So And it was my first like holiday alone. It was terrifying. Oh, I thought you meant on flights you'd been in. I mean, it probably is about the same, although you're in the comfort of your own home. Um, no, I thought you meant being on the flight, but no, the flights are. I love flying. Man, I miss Texas. I'm just sitting thinking about it now. That was such a good trip. It was so scary though. Being in a completely foreign country by yourself. Oh wait, are you talking about my YouTube video from my trip to Texas? That was a very, very long video. Yeah, no, that was a very, very long video. Thank you very much for sitting through the whole thing. No, it was definitely a highlight of my life was going to Texas. As scary as it was, being alone in a totally new place, it was it was just such an experience. Definitely my favourite part was going to the anime recording studio. Do you know, I I'm saying how scary it was, and it was because I was by myself for the first time. But I wouldn't have done Texas any other way. Um, that was an experience that I kind of feel had to, not had to. For me anyway, I felt like it was better alone. Um, I don't think it would have been the same experience being with someone else. And I'm planning another solo trip in a few years' time, not to Texas. There's a couple of places that I would really like to go, but I don't know if that's more of a money thing, to be honest. That and the cats as well. I've got the cats to think about. I don't want to leave them alone for too long. My poor little kitties will get sad. Two places actually. Norway and Japan are two places that I have been desperate to visit for a very long time. Well, Japan for sure. I've always wanted to visit Japan. Norway is a bit of a more recent thing. I was going to go to Norway with my with a friend of mine's, but that's not going ahead anymore, so that's going to be a solo trip. But that's probably not going to be for a couple of years. They're two very expensive places to... Well, one's a very expensive place to get to and one's a very expensive place to visit, so... That's going to be a couple of years of saving up before I can do that. I fly out of whichever one is available at the time. So Glasgow, Prestwick, I would do Edinburgh, London, Manchester. It just depends on what's available at the time and what's cheaper. So when I went to Texas, I flew out of London because London happened to have the cheapest flights. I had to get to London though. So it was a kind of like, oh, how expensive is it going to be to get to London compared to just flying from like Scotland? But it turned out that it was still cheaper to fly down to London and then out from London. So that will just be something that when I actually come to book the trip, I'll be looking at it. Yeah, I mean, I was actually really shocked with how many like places they will fly out to. Um, but I think um, I know that Edinburgh is cutting down on a bunch of flights, which kind of sucks. What layer was? Nope. Yeah, this one. Ah, right, okay. Right. I think I'm going to leave her here. I want to fix her face a little bit. I don't like this eye. I think I'm going to do that right now. I feel like... And I actually want a little bit... I didn't actually mean to do her face right now, but I'm here, so I might as well do it. I want a little bit. Oh, that's the wrong pen for that. No. Just want a little bit darker in here. Maybe do her eyebrows as well, actually. That looks a little bit better. Maybe not as, like... It kind of looks like she's got a big bag there under her eye. Oh, music stopped. Oh, got to the end of this playlist. Hello. I am finishing up in, like, shortly anyway, so I'm just going to go back to the start. You know, I was sitting thinking that Shanwick sounds... It actually sounds Irish. And I'd be surprised if there wasn't actually, like... Is there actually a place in Ireland called Shanwick? I bet there is. Shanwick. Oh, it's a place in Edinburgh. Ah, right, okay. No, there's a place in Edinburgh called Shanwick's Bar. And I'm like, and there's a Shanwick Place as well in Edinburgh, and I thought, I knew I recognised that from somewhere. Yeah, at least it makes sense now. That's the wrong brush. There we go. I don't want to ruin what I've already done to her face. Her lips need to be a little further down. Let me see. I kind of feel like her head should be like further forward. Hold on. Yeah, I actually prefer her head being further forward. Yeah, I'm gonna leave her head further forward. Probably in the control area, but I've not landed there. Because so we went down to London, and then we kind of went like up past Canada and down to Texas. Is the way that we went. Right, I think I am leaving her drawing here tonight. Do you know what? I actually think it's her chest that I don't like. I think she's like, it looks like she's pushing her chest out, which I don't like. Yeah. I'll play around with it later. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. Let's go on to the screen. Ooh. Oh, I'm gonna stretch after that. Been sitting in the one position for ages. But no, that's 3 hour odds went past super fast. I do actually want to stream a little bit later, but I do need to go to my bed early tonight because I'm up early tomorrow. I actually didn't know that was like, I did wonder why they went like all the way, because it feels like going like all the way up to Canada and then down. But yeah, that makes sense. It's really interesting actually. That cat hair, that actually might be hair from the fluff of my ears. No, that is really interesting actually, to know that that's like, that's why they went that way, because I did wonder. It seems like a very long way for a shortcut. But it does actually, it makes it, yeah, it does make sense when you say it like that. Oh. Today has been such a long day. I'm so excited about this little ad that I did though, because I actually done it like along to the music as well. Oh, sorry, that's my cup on this here. That's going to sound amazing on the microphone that is also on the desk. But yeah, so I had an ad for my channel way back when, 2017 I think it was. I had another, I'm going to move stuff around on my desk for a second, hold on. There we go. Yeah, I had another ad on my desk on my YouTube at one point that my sister's ex-boyfriend made for me. And it was great. It was a really, really good one. But obviously, like that was a wee while ago and not the best now. So uh, I decided to make a new one today. Oh, I can feel myself getting sleepy. I woke up so early this morning so that I could, like, go to my bed early tonight. Very consistent. I'm so happy that this little chat box thing is actually working. I need to play around with it because the messages disappear after like 2 seconds. But I'm so glad it's working now. It wasn't working like the last couple of streams. Or it might have actually just been that I wasn't looking at the screen because it does disappear within like 5 seconds. Hi there, how are you? Is that early? I'm so... My goodness. 2 in the morning, jeez. Well, it's only 9 for me here in the UK. Wow. I am not from England, I'm from Scotland. So a little bit further up north. We were chatting about accents at the start of the stream actually. All the different areas in Scotland all have different accents. And someone actually asked me if I was from Liverpool, which I am not. I'm not from Liverpool, I'm from Scotland. I am right on the central belt of Scotland. So they kind of like were on the posher end of things. accent wise. Everything else we're not posh. Just the accent. Oh nice, we're about from the States are you? I'm almost finished my orange juice. Oh, nice. That's somewhere I would actually like to visit at some point is California. It's not like I've got Norway, I've got Japan. There's my two like top ones that I want to visit. But California is one place that I would actually like to go to at some point in my life. It's myself. I am in a very small town. Oh, cool. I'd be quite curious to find out whereabout in Scotland. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of like where I am. I'm equal distances away from Edinburgh and Glasgow, so I'm like right in the middle, where there isn't a lot, but there's not nothing. Oh, I know Amig, but Scotland's a very large place. Well, it's large to me, so I don't actually know if I would know who they are. Um, so where were you living before you went to California? Were you UK as well, or were you elsewhere? Oh, nice one. I'd be keen to find out where she is, well, who she is, so I can check her out. But no, it's a very large place, so no idea if I would know who she was. I don't think I know anyone that moved to California though. Um, I have a friend who moved to Oklahoma. It is actually a very, very small world. Um, I mean, I met a bunch of people when I went to Texas that I didn't know that I knew from like the online world and things. It was cat. Um, it was mad. But no, I oh, so is it like people like all over the world in this one company? Or is it like they moved over there? I actually tried to apply for jobs when I went to Texas. Ah, fair. Okay. I'll not ask too many questions. That's kind of personal. I'm always so intrigued to hear about people who actually move to like the States and things. It fascinates me. Because I definitely did look into it for a while of moving over. But it's cool that you're from Arizona, actually. I totally missed that part of the message. Um, that is somewhere that I have never been, and I've not actually had any reason to visit there. Like, there's several states that I feel that I could probably go and visit there for a reason. Um, but I mean, what is in Arizona? Hmm. But no, I feel like the best rocks. No, I feel like I mean, there's plenty of places. I mean, the whole reason that I went to Texas was actually for an anime convention. Oh, like what kind of rocks do you have then? Let me see. Arizona. Do I even wanted to Google Arizona rocks because it's probably just going to come up with Arizona rocks for. Holy shit, that's so cool! What the fuck? Yeah, okay, you have cool rocks. Oh, a boneyard? Man, this looks cool now. Wait, look for the boneyard. Ah, right, okay. Yeah, that that looks like it's right up your street. Oh, that's smart actually. See, we in Scotland don't have cool things like that. We have castles that are, rotted and done. We have plenty of forests and rain and cold. Are there? Oh, I just I just googled forests in Arizona and they look a little bit dry. No, what we have is we have our lochs, we have our hills, we have our rain, which sounds so much cooler than it actually is. Although I will say Scotland is a very, very, very beautiful place, um, but there are very much more beautiful places in the world. I mean, when you actually just Google Arizona forests, it doesn't look very lush. Oh, do you know what? Right, I will take that back. I scrolled down. It looks a little bit better when you scroll down. A little bit. It looks much better. Sorry, it looks much better when you scroll down. Like national forests. There's six. Cool. I think we only have really one national park, like one big national park, and that's the Cairngorms. Yeah, I feel like that as well. Like I feel I, I would love to visit many places in the world actually. There's quite a lot of places in America that I would love to visit, but Norway and Japan, they're definitely like much much higher up the list than the States at the moment. Definitely considering how expensive it is to go to the States. Yeah. There is also a huge anime convention that I would love to go to in California. I think it's California, actually. California anime convention. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, Anime Expo is in LA. Ooh, where is that? Ooh, Big Desert, that was cool. I am very much for conventions. It was the whole reason that I actually went to Texas in the first place. But sadly, it was actually cancelled about. Well, I was going in the June and it was cancelled in the January, but I had booked like non refundable tickets, non refundable hotel, non refundable airplane, so airplane flights. So I was like, I guess I'm going to Texas. And it was a really, really good time. I met up with a friend out there who is a voice actor for anime, and got to actually go to the anime like recording studio. So that was like perfect. I did. So where I was in Fort Worth. Well, I booked non-refundable because I wanted to have a reason not to cancel it because I was going by myself. I was scared. So I done non-refundable. But no, where I was in Fort Worth. I was about a 40-minute bus journey from the centre of Fort Worth. And in Fort Worth as well is the stockyards where the bulls and everything were. And I actually sat on one of the big bulls with the big. Are they actually just called longhorns? I don't know. I think they're called longhorns, but the ones with the like their horns are actually like 5 feet, 5 feet long, and I got to sit on one of them. But that day, yeah, longhorn. I knew it. I was right. I got myself really confused there because I couldn't remember if I was just being like really stupid and yeah. Anyway, Longhorns. And in that area, they also had a lot of barbecue places. Where I sat down and I had proper Texas barbecue, and it was amazing. It was so good. But I also felt really bad because I could literally see cows, and I was like, "Am I eating your friends?" Oh, cool! That's really awesome. That's really interesting. I'm sitting thinking like, what did I do during my summers? And normally, nothing. I just worked my normal. So I've been working since I was 15 when I started working. Because I was turning 16, literally like a couple of weeks later. And I have had a full time job since I was very young. I am an accredited paralegal. So when people die, I deal with their money, like the legal aspect of their money. I create wills and give advice on estates and things. That is my full time job, my real job. That is what I'm going back to do tomorrow. I've had 16 days off over the Christmas period, so yeah, I'm going back to it tomorrow. And I'm not. Do you know what? I love my job. I actually really do genuinely enjoy my job. My clients are really, really, really nice. Most of them, anyway. But if I could go for my entire life without having to work a full time job again, I would. Unfortunately, I just don't have the money for that. Um, nice. So do you do like art? Is it? I mean, you said that you worked for a big company. Is that like doing like graphic art, or is that like do you do art for that company? That is a big twist actually from Cal Ranch into art. I'm assuming you did like art on the side as well. That's a big pivot. That's a really cool. Wow. Yeah, that's awesome. That is the type of job that I would have loved to have had. Um, so do you stream or anything? Or are you just kind of hanging out? I imagine that Disney will have a lot of blocks in place of what you're allowed to show. I'd be really, really keen to see yourself. You've come into the end of my stream, so I'm not actually drawing anymore. Oh, cool. I'm going to write that down to remind myself because I'm quite keen to have a look. If you don't mind, that is. Oh wow. So whenever I draw, I always find clothing to be the hardest thing to actually draw. So I absolutely salute you for that. Oh dang, it's 9:30. I am going to have to head off very, very soon. Um, really? Oh man, you guys are awesome. That, you saying that, the whole, so I never used to be able to draw skin. I found was extremely, like, I used to just do like head and shoulder portraits, was the only thing that I ever did, and I decided that because I couldn't draw skin, I went and started drawing skin, and then after a while, I started trying to draw more clothing. I just don't know how to draw clothing now. Static plane models is really, really quite awesome as well, though. Yeah, I bet it was actually. Oh man, do you know what? If I was not working tomorrow, I would definitely have. I would be playing a bit more with Blender anyway, to try and find out more how to do to do that side of things. Oh, the virtual cop, that would actually be really, really, really cool. I mean, that sounds like it would be very, very much up your street. If that's the type of thing that you actually like focused on, that sounds awesome. I definitely look at some people, like, so the way that some people draw clothes and things, and just think, oh, if I could, just if I could. Man, some people are so talented. Yeah, I mean, I bet that would actually definitely like bring it more to life. That's cool. No, I think I am actually going to download Blender again and give it a proper go. More doing character models rather than items though, because characters are more my shebang. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I use Krita. Yeah, you missed the drawing part of the stream actually. No, I use Krita for the drawings that I do. But Blender, I would just love to be able to create 3D characters in Blender. I know that it can do 2D as well. But I am going to go have a look at it. Um, Marvel's designer. Ooh. Krita's awesome. It's definitely like, so I only got Krita because it was free. It was literally the only reason that I downloaded it. Because I went and looked at Photoshop and it was kind of pricey. So I was like, nope, I need something free. Specifically for, like, I mean, when I started drawing on the digital, because I did a bunch of, like, I obviously just used to doodle, and then I went on to do, I got a graphics tablet that was like £40 or something, super cheap, tried it on the digital, hated it, and then I got a commission from a now friend, and I forced myself to sit down and learn how to use a graphics tablet, and I now have this nice one that's got the screen and everything on it. But I still will not upgrade to Photoshop because it's so expensive, and Krita is just, I mean, it's kind of perfect for what you need. Like, I would have thought that having a free software would have been not as good as having the paid for software. But my friend has Photoshop, and I used it, and it was like, it was fine. Like, it had everything that Krita has. So yeah, I'm a big fan. I will always support Krita. It's so good. Oh, that's cool. I will. The person that you told me about, what was their name? Blender Guru. I'm going to go watch them. And I will learn. I will learn what you were talking about. I'm really excited to actually start using Blender. And I will probably spend an entire weekend just playing about with Blender and seeing what it's like. Um, Although I have actually started like several new drawings as well. I need to actually stick to a drawing and just take it from there and finish it. Oh, nice one. I will be very keen on that. So I have watched a fair few like videos on it, but I think like a lot of the times when I go in and do clothing, I end up figuring it out by accident. I'll put a line there by accident. I'm like, oh, that looks great, and then I end up just going from there. But no, I would be very keen to learn more. I'm still very much in my early days. Oh, right, for actual patterns. But it's probably actually handy. And yes, I will definitely share my donut. Um, that, and I remember when I was trying to learn how to animate on Krita, it was just a bouncing ball. That was the only thing that they were like, ah, see what this is. Oh, right, okay, for 3D. Oh no, 100%. I will be checking that out. That's awesome. Um, I did Google you. I hope you don't mind. New for the time, yeah. No, I'll definitely check out your YouTube as well because that's going to be very 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 helpful to have a look at that. God, it's always good like to get a little bit more help with drawing and stuff because I'm still relatively new to drawing. Um, like drawing these types of drawings anyway. Traditional and like black and white was what I did. I mean, I was drawing in high school, and then when I left when I was 15, I stopped drawing for years, and I only got back to it like when I moved into this flat. I will probably just be downloading whatever the most up to date one is, but I'm assuming that most of the bits and bobs that are in the new updates are going to be relatively similar to the ones that are in the like whatever these videos are about. I wonder if like if you were to put all the donut videos like all together, like which ones would these newer ones actually be better than the older ones? I actually watched someone on stream that was doing like a she was like 3D modeling an actual like model. It was really really cool. Yeah, I mean it'll all be relevant. Oh, my little kitten in the background. I don't know where the other one went actually. Oh, right. I am going to have to go because I'm up at 6 in the morning to get ready for work, and it is currently 9:45. So I need my. I'm not going to get 8 hours. Um, yeah, my little kitty. I don't know if she'll actually. No, she'll probably not come over. Yeah, it's very late and I'm very tired. Um, I would definitely prefer to actually, because I'm still in the mood to draw, but unfortunately, I can't. I need to get to, I need to chill a little bit for the next hour and then get to sleep. I have many alarms set to wake me up after my 16 days off. So, right, it has been absolutely fantastic chatting to both of you. You've, I don't actually know. FS10 in Eater? Oh, Fascinator. I think. Anyway, it was great talking to you both. So I'm actually streaming again on Wednesday if you want to hang out a little bit. But I hope you had a good time, and I will see you around, and I'll definitely be checking out some tutorials there. So, I will speak to you later. Bye.